Hey everyone, and welcome back to the official Grey's Anatomy channel. We all know and love Grey's for its incredible characters, emotional storylines, and, of course, those medical cases that keep us on the edge of our seats. But let's be real, some of those cases, they went beyond intense. They went straight into disturbing, shocking, and sometimes even a little bit gross. Today, we're diving deep into the archives to revisit Grey's Anatomy's 10 darkest medical cases that crossed every line. These are the ones that made you gasp, cringe, and maybe even look away from the screen. So grab your popcorn, maybe a stress ball, and let's get into it. Kicking us off at number 10, let's talk about the sheer bizarre. Remember the patient from season 2 who showed up with a severe bowel obstruction? What they found inside him was straight out of a horror movie. A collection of Judy doll heads. 10 of them, to be exact. The image of the team meticulously removing those tiny plastic heads from his digestive tract, followed by a necessary psych consult, was just unsettling. Children's toys in that context? Shudders. Speaking of things that make your skin crawl, who could forget the patient with the mysterious wart clusters? The doctors went in expecting a routine removal, only to discover something far more arachnid. Yes, a spider was living inside the wart clusters. This poor patient had an immune disorder that created the perfect creepy-crawly dwelling. Definitely a case that left many viewers feeling a little itchy. This one was truly heartbreaking. A woman came in with a body that was becoming stiff and rigid, slowly turning to bone. Diagnosed with FOP, an incurable condition that transforms muscle and connective tissue into bone, the doctors were completely helpless. Surgery would only accelerate the process. To see our brilliant Grey Sloan surgeons unable to offer any hope or treatment was a stark reminder that even in a hospital, not every battle can be won. A young girl arrives with unexplained injuries, claiming superpowers because she feels no pain. It sounds like a fantasy, but it was a terrifying reality. Megan had CIPA, congenital insensitivity to pain. The most disturbing part? She'd asked another child to hit her with a baseball bat, simply because she didn't understand the danger. The innocence mixed with such a profound, life-threatening condition was truly difficult to witness. Now for the cases that made us gag just a little. Imagine being constantly intoxicated without touching a drop of alcohol. That was the reality for the man with autobrewery syndrome. His gut was literally fermenting carbohydrates into alcohol. Slurred speech, difficulty walking. He appeared drunk, but it was his own body betraying him. The medical team had to get incredibly creative with a diet plan to help him, making this a fascinating, if not slightly nauseating, medical mystery. This episode proved that danger isn't always obvious. A patient with terminal cancer undergoes surgery, and suddenly, the entire team starts feeling sick. Her blood had become so chemically toxic from a reaction between her chemotherapy and an herbal supplement that it was poisoning everyone around her. The idea of a patient's own blood becoming a hazardous material was a shocking and unsettling concept, making viewers feel queasy right along with the surgeons. And now, the cases that pushed the boundaries of belief and straight-up horror. A cough and chest pain usually point to something routine, right? Not on Grey's Anatomy. In one of the most bizarre cases ever, doctors discovered a tree growing inside a man's lung. A seed had somehow germinated and sprouted in his chest cavity. This was so outlandish, so utterly unbelievable. It felt more like a sci-fi plot than a medical drama. But nope, it happened, and it was truly disturbing. A dare gone horribly wrong. A teenager trapped, suffocating, and overheating, encased in solid cement. The claustrophobia alone of this two-part episode was enough to make many viewers squirm. Watching the surgeons carefully chipping away at the cement, desperately trying to free him without causing further injury, was incredibly tense and uncomfortable. It highlighted a very real and terrifying scenario. We've reached the top 2. These cases weren't just dark. They were absolute game changers, pushing the characters and us to their limits. Imagine being misdiagnosed with schizophrenia for years, hearing voices and sounds inside your head, only to discover the horrifying truth. You have a hole in your inner ear, allowing you to hear the actual sounds of your own organs, your blood pumping, your stomach gurgling, every internal function amplified. The sheer terror of living with that, and the profound sadness of the misdiagnosis, made this case incredibly shocking and deeply unsettling. It makes you wonder what else our bodies are doing that we just can't hear. And the number one darkest medical case that crossed every line, it has to be the live bomb in the patient's chest. This wasn't just a medical emergency, it was a full-blown crisis. A man impaled with shrapnel, only for Meredith to discover it's an active ticking bomb. The stakes were impossibly high, made even more so by Meredith being pregnant and putting her own life at risk to hold the bomb in place. The tension, the imminent threat of explosion, and the incredible bravery displayed made this an unforgettable, terrifying, and absolutely line-crossing event in Grey's Anatomy history. It showed us just how far the show was willing to go. Phew, what a list. These cases truly pushed the boundaries of medical drama and left an undeniable mark on us all. Which of these cases do you remember most vividly? Were there any other dark cases you think should have made our list? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Grey's Anatomy Official for more deep dives and exclusive content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update.